What's up, everyone? How's it going? In this game, we have Sandwich. Let's just call him Sandwich. In blue as our Abbasid spawning in the northwest of Lipanine. Spawning in the southeast, we have Myriad as our purple Byzantine. This is the only top level Abbasid game I've been able to find. Like, I feel like I haven't been giving them enough love. So I'm trying to cast them a little bit more. It's kind of hard. There are very few high level players that are playing Abbasid, Chinese, Dali, like quite a few of those civilizations. So as soon as I see them, I am trying to cast them for you guys. I know you guys are getting tired of seeing the same ones over and over and over again. So I'm trying my best. I'm trying to find them. I think I only have like 1 or 2 Dali games in a competitive level. So I'll definitely keep an eye out on them. We have a trade post right next to our Byzantine player. It does have the Musafati warriors. Not going to be that big of a difference, or not that big of a impact on the game, really. The Musafati warriors, that is. But the camel archers might be a little bit of a game changer. Now this over here, this trade post, the Mangadai and the Desert Raider. So if those trade posts were swapped, I think this would have been a lot better. This would have been a lot better for our Byzantine player in terms of mercenaries anyways. Obviously, we don't know how the game's going to turn out, but it is a very standard opener for our Byzantine going for the level 1 cistern. I'm going to be honest here. I absolutely hate that placement. That is a very terrible placement. He's missing out on his stone and his gold. He is getting his food, wood, and berries, but he's missing out on his gold and stone. We have military wing coming through for our Abbasid. From here, there are a lot of options that Abbasid could go after going into military. They could go into the 2TC play like normal. They could go into heavy feudal aggression. I've even seen a couple Conqueror players going into a 3TC after military. So it's just heavily dependent on the player. Most likely what we're going to see is going to be the 2TC play though. Oh, excuse me. Got a little bit of freaking hiccups going on there. Grand Winery coming down for our Byzantine. 3 villagers working away at that. Military school will be done in about 55 seconds. Villagers have been pulled off gold onto wood for Myriad as well, so he will be going into the 2TC. And there we go. Stone, or the mining camp getting dropped at the stone, so we will be seeing a second TC coming through for for Abbasid. Both players are going to be going for an eco style play, even though we're getting the military wing first into a second TC. Most likely for castle, we'll be seeing the eco wing coming up just to get better prepared for the inevitable farm transition. But as of right now, let's see, what's the stone count? Yeah, I don't understand the positioning on this. I really don't understand the positioning on the first cistern, because he still could have went for a 2 cistern dark age, which is very standard, and still had enough stone in order to get his second TC upon age up. And now he's pulling villagers off. Okay, so he has this timed out to where once the age up happens, he's gonna have enough stone in order to drop the second TC, but not enough wood. Age up pops. Archery range is getting dropped as well. So right on age up, he gets the 32 stone from that, pops him up to 352 stone. But now he's severely lacking on the wood since he is going for the archery range. Did he scout out Nope, wrong player. No, he hasn't even scouted the House of Wisdom yet at all, so he didn't even know which wing was going in. But now the military units are on the other side of the map. The two archers, two spears, applying a little bit of pressure. They almost got two villagers, or at least one villager. Yeah, they were almost able to kill one villager. Did put a little bit of damage onto a second, and now a single archer is on the field for Myriad in order to try to push this back. But it looks like AoE4 is just gonna decide to back off on his own. Two archers are on the field now. Where's the third archer? Third archer is back home, so that's gonna be more than enough in order to deal with this early aggression from our Abbasid. Second TC coming down for him right now as well. Looks like it's only going to be 2 TC instead of going any further. I would have really liked to see a 3 TC play off of the back of a military wing, but I like the obscure builds. They're fun, they're exciting. Second TC gonna be coming down for Byzantine, right on top of the deer. Okay, so not bad positioning here, not bad at all. As long as he doesn't scare away the deer too far. Oh, Myriad is still pushing. He's way overextending here though. A horseman is out on the field now. It will be able to just clear this up, but he sacrifices one archer in order to try to save the other two, splits them off. That way they're not bundled together, getting destroyed by the horseman. But a second archer will be going down pretty soon. AoE4? Guess not. AoE4 is gonna let it live. Notices at the last moment that there was an archer there. And now Myriad is using these archers just to scout around. Notices the second TC, the placement of it, a few villagers, as well as where the gold is up here on the northeastern side of AoE4's base. Scout on. Ooh, let's see. There is a weakened villager right here for Myriad at the stone already. Nice little reaction time. Second horseman over here at the second TC does get a little bit of poke damage in, but it's not actually gonna do anything. They are immediately put inside or garrisoned inside of the second TC. I'm pretty sure that either died or got really low, 11 HP. There are two horsemen out on the field, or two horsemen in Myriad's base. One is getting pulled all the way back home. AoE4? I do not know how to say this name properly. Let's just go San. Yeah. San's sitting on 32 villagers at the moment, 8 military. This archer has a death wish. Villagers getting pulled onto gold. They will immediately get pushed off as well. What happened to the music? Wasn't there music just a moment ago? Give me 1 second. Music. Yes, music's turned up. What the heck? Okay. I think the music kicked back on. Not entirely sure what happened right there. San is sitting on 36 villagers, 8 military, 4 horsemen, 2 archers, spear, and of course a scout. Myriad sitting on 36 villagers as well. Keep in mind both players are on 2 TC. Oh, but these villagers are going to get pushed off of the gold once again, and the villagers heading over to stone will most likely get pushed off as well. This spearman might be going down, or the Lamentinine rather. Shield wall, has it been activated? No, it hasn't. Longbows are on the field now for Myriad. We'll be able to get rid of those 2 pesky little archers for our Abbasid player. And now AoE4? Yeah. Has 5 horsemen. Oh, he is going for the 3rd TC. Yes, okay, I love this. 3 TC play all the way. Right off of the back of a military wing. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I called in the beginning, and I was really hoping. So I really like this I I really like this build where you go military wing into the 3TC play, because it's such a like a red herring style play, or a bait and switch. There you go, not red herring. It's a heavy bait and switch. You show military wing, you show early aggression, especially once you start building up the horseman count. So your opponent is going to be thinking, okay, the Abbasid is going for military horseman, he's going to apply some aggression, I need to play a little defensively. But behind it, the Abbasid is gathering stone, wood, denying vision, denying scouting, since he is playing aggressively. And then next thing you know, they're sitting on 3TC, which I'm not even sure if Myriad has scouted. Yes, he has. Okay. So now Myriad does know that our Abbasid is sitting on 3TC, and the eco is just going to be phenomenal for our Abbasid player. That lead is just going to be slowly, the lead is going to be slowly growing in the villager count, 53 to 48. It's currently, it's going to be, how can I put it? It's going to be a gradual incline, but if the moment Abbasid is able, oh, okay, we do have a culture wing coming through for castle. He might even be trying to go for a nice castle timing with upgrades, or one of my personal favorites is fast imperial off of the culture wing. If he goes for the fast imp off culture, I'd love it. And Golden Horn Tower is the landmark of choice for castle age for our Byzantine. Where are you? There you are, Mr. Golden Horn. So I was actually looking at the design of this. It looks very similar to the Istanbul Observatory for the Ottoman Empire. Very similar, like architecture there. Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, the 3TC play is going to be is a very good bait and switch for those of you that are trying to learn Abbasid. I am planning on doing an opener guide for the Abbasid as well. That's most likely going to be my next one, and then from there probably the Zushi Legacy. I don't know yet. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What civilization would you guys want to see a very beginner friendly video for in terms of openers? 67 villagers to 58. Look at that military, that villager count. He's already 10 villagers ahead, right? And then he does have, was it the fresh food stuff, to reduce the cost of his villagers as well. So he's saving a lot of food. 18 food, yeah, 18 food per villager as well. This villager count is just going to be getting out of hand the longer this game goes. And if there's any potential harassment, anything like that as well from our Abbasid onto the Byzantine, it's going to further increase that gap. But it looks like both players are just being very passive right now. They're both gathering up their resources, getting their ecos underway. Like neither player is showing any inclination really of being aggressive in the castle age quite yet. Anyways, preservation of knowledge, wow, really? Preservation of knowledge is barely coming through after veterancies and after a couple other upgrades came through, eco upgrades. So when you're in this type of position where nothing is really happening, you have good vision, you have good scouting, you have really good information, just wait the 20 seconds for preservation of knowledge to come through before you grab all your other upgrades. It's what, 35% reduction, cost reduction, or 25% cost reduction on all upgrades. You're gonna start saving thousands of resources in total if you just wait for preservation of knowledge. What cistern? We are currently on level 4 cistern, going up to 5. walls coming up over here on the eastern side of the map for Byzantine, as well as the northwestern. This is a pretty aggressive positioning. First relic is going to be getting picked up right now for our Abbasid player too. I'm surprised that we haven't gotten any yet, or is it bugged for the Byzantines as well? No, he has 2 monks on the field. Oh, one's heading to the northeastern side. Second one is where? There's 2 on the map. I don't see where the second one is. A third one is being made as well. Lance Connect are on the field now. Myriad sitting on 76 villagers, 50 military, 20 longbows, 8 Varangian guards, 8 Lamentinai, 6 archers, 3 Lance Connect, 3 crossbows, and 3 monks. As for Sanyich, oh, he's gonna be able to deny that relic pickup though. That's pretty good. 96 villagers, 33 military. Berserking has been popped on the Varangian guards. They are not Imperial Age Varangians though, so they do not have their bonus movement speed when berserking. Otherwise they would have been able to close that gap very, very quickly and started just decimating the military of Sanyich right there on the retreat. Gonna try to burn down this Wololo coming off on the western side. Does get denied. There is a little bit of a strike force over there as well in order. Wait, how did that monk should have already been on the other side. Anyways, the push through is coming now. There is a manga now on the field for our Abbasid player. Sorry, getting a little bit better of a view right here. Nice shots from that manga now into the back line of our Abbasid. It does get sniped off. Well, not sniped off, it does get killed off by the Varangians and the Lamentinai, but there might be too much front line for our Abbasid player. Knights, horsemen, Ghulam especially are going to be able to tear through the front line of our Byzantine, and now the stutter step does come through for Myriad as he is attempting to retreat. Lance Connect, a few more Lance Connect crossbows, a little bit of a defensive Wololo. He needs to defend the monk. Is he going to be able to get anything? No. Nice reaction time by our Abbasid. But that monk is definitely going to go down. Isn't going to be able to cap that. Is there an Iman behind this in order to pick it up? No, there is not. And that outpost is also going to get denied. Does it get destroyed or canceled? That is the question. It looks like it actually got destroyed. Upgrades coming through for both, or excuse me, upgrades coming through for Myriad right now. +1 ranged attack. While Sanyich, our Abbasid, is sitting on 1 ranged armor, no melee armor, 1 ranged attack, no melee attack. And composite bows are coming through now for Sanyich. We do have a decent amount of eco upgrades for both players and a few idle villagers right there. Full walls are done on the northeastern side of Myriad's base. Oh, there's a pathway right here, isn't there? No, never mind. That's a cliffside. How about right here? Nope, that's another cliffside. Random knight over here on the western side of the map. The relic. Oh, there's still the relic down here. That's gonna get picked up. 2 relics for Myriad, 1 for Sanyich. Hardened spear upgrade hardened upgrade coming through for the spear. And we might be getting another attack coming through right here. Longbows are able to do quite a bit of poke damage immediately before the fight even starts. And this Iman is going to get picked off. Sad face Iman. All he wanted was the little relic. Longbows are dishing out a lot of damage right here though. Now it's... okay, that's what I was going to say. Now it just depends if Myriad is going to commit, which I don't think he should. There is a manga now being made on the field by the Ghulams. He needs, okay, as soon as I was gonna say he needs at least at least 2. The second one does get placed down. That should be getting spammed up as quickly as possible. Offensive outpost, most likely going to be reinforced with a manga now in order to further leverage his position. Why did he make a monastery? Oh yeah, this generates olive oil instead of gold. I keep forgetting about that. Attack does break off right here in the middle of the map. There's a single Springald here. The Mangonels are too far back though, unable to get any attacks off quite yet. Springald does get the first shot off on one of the Mangonels. Nice little stutter step backwards. There's way too much of a front line. Mangonel shoots right dead center of the crossbows, longbows, and archers. Second shot goes off on, does a lot of damage right there. Actually, it gets about 4 kills and weakens another 5 units. They are very, very close, but the front line of our Byzantine player is standing strong. Varangian guards plus Lamentinai able to keep the remaining forces of the Abbasid back. We're gonna have to wait and see to if the reinforcements for the Abbasid is gonna be able to clear this up. No other Mangonels are on the field for him though, so it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to push this back, and the Abbasid are gonna be, or excuse me, the Byzantine are gonna be pushing into the Abbasid base. Nice little attack right there. Those Mangonel shots were really straightforward. There wasn't any kind of splitting from Myriad. They just weren't good enough, and they didn't stay alive long enough. If they were there from the beginning of the fight, maybe they could have got a couple better shots off. They would have died a lot sooner since there wasn't any Springald support for them to kill off the enemy Springald, but they possibly could have got some better shots. And now villagers are under fire. Lynch Connect just slicing and dicing, killing villagers and farms with every swing. More and more units for our Byzantine are pushing forward. Mangonels are up and running for Myriad as well. 134 villagers for Senyich, but he's down to below 20 military, as where Myriad is sitting comfortably at over 65 military supply. 26 longbows, 14 crossbows, 12 Varangian guards, 8 Lynch Connect, 3 archers. Mangonel does come out, clean shot right there, does kill about 5 longbows, weakens another 3, but it's not going to be enough. I really don't think that our Abbasid player is going to be able to hold this. He's dipping down. He dipped as low as 12 military right there. He is back up to 16, but it is against 53. And now Myriad is in the middle of the production for our Byzantine. Our Byzantine player is in the middle of our Abbasid's production, and the Lynch Connect are just slicing the villagers. More and more have went down. A total of 24 villager kills for Myriad, 7 for Senyich. Look at that cleave right there. That is such, look at that, look at that. This is exactly what you don't want to happen. You don't want to let Lynch Connect into your mineral lines or gold veins, wood lines, anything. Just don't let them. Okay, yeah, I know there's a giant fight going on over there in the background, but I really love seeing Lynch Connect just completely destroy villagers. It's very, very humorous for me. 24 military. Senyich is able to get a little bit of a force going, but it's still a third of what Myriad has. 22 to 74, 102 villagers for Senyich, 115 for Myriad. Both, oh excuse me, no, Myriad is supply capped right now with an offensive keep coming through. How many villagers are getting pulled for this? No idea. A lot, actually. 18 villagers. The Shiro siphons are on the field now. This is only a matter of time before GG gets called, and it gets called right then and there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.